Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Irondinos. Today we've got games of golf for you. Thrillville. Today I got Shaun with me.
Yo!
Have you played much of this, dude?
Hasn't it got a subtitle? Is it Off the Rails?
Oh, it may do. Sorry, Off the Rails.
Right on the
Thrillville
edge.
Off the Rails. It's a good start. Have you played much of this?
Well, I mean, yes. But I've played the bit that I'm not interested in. I built a roller coaster and it was really boring. And like, I got the instruction and I got what it was trying to tell me, what to do and how to do it. And it seemed to, wanting me to do a thing in a particular way seemed to slow down my learning how to do it. And I didn't get any of these awesome mini games.
Right, yeah, you gotta get beyond those, because so this is Stunt Rider. This is one of the mini games that you can build, and it's great. So you build it, you can paint it and decorate it. I'll show you that a bit later in the video, and then you get to play them. And as part of the missions that you get per theme park world, in order to move on to other worlds, you have to play all the mini games. Such a hardship. And
yeah, right.
They're brilliant. I quite like this one. This reminds me of a little game on my son's Kindle, actually. A very similar premise. And it's great. It's actually quite hard to control as well.
Yeah, it's a very old game. There's a lot of games that do this sort of thing. I think we've played a couple for the channel. But they're always fun, just weird physics-based things.
Yeah, exactly. I could not get up this hill to save my life. I just could not do it. Just kept going backwards. But no, it's great. It's you get to play them, and then there's like a high score, and then you get a certain star achievement per one that gives you bonuses, and then there's achievements to complete each one at a high level that you can get as well. So that's really cool. And yeah, it's just overall the mini games is for me is probably the best thing about this whole theme park game.
Well, it's certainly given it a unique edge, because you know you've played enough of these games to know that normally it's all about the simulating and the building. So having a bunch of mini games to also enjoy, like there's going to be some miserable sods out there who are like, "Oh, this isn't theme park building. This isn't what I hear for. This game is rubbish. Give me extra more things I have to do."
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, as you said, like I've played plenty of these, and some of them do include riding the ride as well. There was an N64 game that was similar to that, where you could actually ride the games or the coasters. So that interaction was quite good. So to see that this one has taken it quite far and into mini games like this, which to be fair, some of these mini games could literally be like small little indie games on their own. So it's great. It's great that they've included that amount of detail in actual the whole game as a whole.
I do have to ask, because we're now this far in, like, is this all you've got? Have you just covered the minigames video? Like, the roller coaster bit was really boring. I was just playing video games and having a laugh.
Yeah, I basically just played the mini games. That's all you're gonna see. No, I do go into the park building and some of the other details. I wanted to include so as part of the actual theme park, there's to hire like mechanics and entertainers and mechanics, entertainers and ground stuff. So when you hire them, you have to train them, and then when you select one of them, you become them in the actual park.
Yeah.
And so if you're a mechanic, you'd go up to one of the rides, click on the ride, and it will say either repair or maintenance. You click that, and then you train them by doing it yourself. So on the mechanics ones, it's all about joining wires. So you know, like the old water puzzles where you got to join all the pipes.
Yeah.
It's very similar to that. So, but in wires. So you basically got a circuit board in front of you, and you got to join all these wires, and then you do it in a certain time, and then depending on the time, you'll generate an amount of training for them, and so that you can train them up to 100%. And so that's how you get your staff trained up. So that's really cool little mechanic as well. This is the colour thing that I was on about. So each ride that you build.
Just realised you can make everything black and purple and gothy. I could have made a big evil theme park. That would have been tons more fun. God damn it.
Yeah.
I thought I was being really clever playing this tutorial for once. I thought, no, this is what I need to do so I can be up and ready to talk about the game. And it looks like I successfully missed all of the fun.
Yeah, the tutorial... They do an okay job of it, but it is a bit of the boring side to this one. I didn't enjoy the tutorial too much, but once you've learnt it, you don't really have to go back to it at all. You can just jump straight in and build your rides. Yeah, and the amount of customization that you can do is great. As I say, that you can they've got special themes as well per one. So I did a western theme for this one, as it was in like a western sort of area, but you can make it look however you want basically. And then there's these collectibles all around. There's loads of those, so for all those people that love collectibles, there's loads of those to do in this. Part of the missions is to talk to members and customers and stuff, and get their feedback on the park, and you've got to befriend so many of them, and depend on what option you pick in the chat will depend on whether that bar on the right hand side there will go up or down. So yeah,
so you're also kind of a mascot for the park.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So yeah, it's really quite cool.
Tell me your worst Thrillville moment.
Oh, your character as well, by the way. Right at the beginning of the game, you can totally customise and select your character as well. There's quite a lot of customisation on that, so you can make them look however you want. But yeah.
Why does it say piranha next to a picture of an iguana?
Yeah, a lot of the options were a bit weird and wonderful. I tried the spicy food, but she was like, "Oh, is that so?" I was like, "Okay, that wasn't a good one. Okay, let's move on." But I get her in the end, and yeah, it's it's good. It's not so straightforward. I like that about it. You kind of got to work it out. You got to judge her responses and think what she'd like to talk about. So I think, okay, let's try music. And yeah, she loved that. So I got my little friend. But yeah, so this is more of the building. So you can select your carnival rides, go into games, and then this is your whole selection that you can build. As far as I'm aware, the more parks you unlock, the more of this kind of stuff you unlock, so there's more to choose from. But of course this is the very beginning one, so the choice is, even though there's quite a lot of choice there, it's a little bit limited.
Well, I suppose you've got to space them out and everything, haven't you?
Yes.
And then
exactly.
work within your budget, which I see keeps changing dramatically in the top right hand corner.
Yeah. Yeah. Funny enough, the ride that's next to me, not the one I'm building here, but the one next to it, there, just above, that is probably one of the best mini games I played so far in the actual theme park. However, I did not include it in the video. I thought it was very similar to this one that I'm about to play, and it's not at all.
He just, dear viewer, he didn't think you were worth it. That's what.
Yeah. I was really gutted. I was like, oh damn it, I've already made the video. Like, oh, I could have included that. But no, this one's quite cool as well. I quite like this one.
Yeah, it looks quite basic, but yeah, absolutely, it's top-down shooter. Should be playing a bit of Prodigy right now. You know, Spitfire. But
oh yeah, I have to apologise about that, audience. I've chosen not to include the music to this because it's quite good music, but it's what I would call proper music. So it's like decent singing music and stuff like that, and it seems like it would be copyright if I was.
Adam and Jason get concerned about copyright strikes, whereas I just turn the music down, hope we get away with it. And we have been struck a couple. To be fair, we have been had a couple of notices, usually on my videos, saying that you're not getting away with that. So we've done a little something to change it. But
yeah, I've just included a little track in the background for you guys, so it's not just the game sound only. But the music is very good.
Oh, it's starting to ramp up.
Oh yeah,
Suddenly got dramatically harder.
Yeah, yeah. Quite like that other game we played that was top-down shooter. It really ramps up on this as well. And in fact, I didn't actually complete this one. I died. I don't show it because they're quite long, these mini games. They're like a good sort of 25 minutes, 30 minutes if you want to play through the whole thing. You can exit at any time, but yeah,
that's cool.
They're decent length. So this is one of the bosses. This is the first boss. Then you got your health up on the left.
The thing is, normally when you've got something like this, and yeah, it didn't seem like you could do a lot to create the other rides. It looks like they're all quite stock, but you can change the colours and stuff. But for a minigame collection, the what I played of the roller coaster creator did seem like it's got quite a lot of options. It didn't seem like that was just kind of tacked on and then we're mostly focused on the minigames. It looks like they've put quite a lot of effort into everything in the game, and there's an awful lot in it to enjoy.
Oh yeah, definitely. The actual carnival rides, they're decent. They are decent. There's a lot of choice there. This is obviously the stalls, different type of stalls you've got. So it's just toilets, and as I say, they're pretty stock. You just got to select them and place where you want them. You can't place them anywhere in the park. So you see this area that I'm walking around on?
Yeah.
As soon as you step onto this area, you get an option to build. So you can build anything within this area. There's multiple areas like this throughout the park. But if you go outside, see, look, it's in red at the minute.
Yeah.
And now it's blue. So yeah, if it's within that build space, then yeah, you can build it. So you kind of got to manage your space as well. This is one of the roller coasters, so I thought we'd give you a view of what it's like to.
Was this pre-built or did you make this?
This one was already in the park. It looked quite fun because I noticed the track just ends. So I was like, okay, how's that going to work? And here it goes.
Excellent.
And then you float down on your own little parachute. I thought, how cool is that? If that was like guaranteed safety, I would actually ride that in real life. That'd be so cool. So this now is me. I'm about to build one of the roller coasters, so you get to see what it's like to actually build one.
And those other guys are still floating down in the background.
I apologize. This is me building one, but this is a pre-built one. So this is what you get if you select one you pre-built. So there's a whole host of them that you can select from. I've chosen a racetrack one, and then it pops up like this, all pre-built for you, and then you can select it. This is kind of the boring way to do it, in my opinion, but I thought I'd show it just so you get an idea of what it's like. And then, of course, you can trick it out and paint it and all stuff like that. But the best bit about it is playing it, which, according to the missions, you have to do, so why not? But yeah, it's quite decent. Even the race mechanics, really, really good. The controls, really good. I didn't realise there was a power slide. I kind of skipped through the instructions quite quick. But there is a power slide if you push, I think it's right bumper. It's a power slide. So, yeah, it looks pretty good. But, so yeah, you haven't got this far yet?
No, not at all. I like on the menu screen. There's a little tutorial suite for roller coasters and stuff. That's all I did. I thought that was going to give me an overview of the game because I didn't have a lot of time before doing this.
True.
I've been very busy this weekend. This week, and I thought, that'll be
That's fair.
enough to give me a gist. And in this instance, it wasn't even close. This looks, yeah, I'm going to say, from watching what you've done, I'm actually going to go give this a proper go now because this looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah. The mini games are definitely a huge part of the fun on this. This is a little bit what Shaun was talking about, the building side of it. I quite enjoy this now that I'm not getting instructions thrown at me every single second.
Yeah.
But in the tutorial, as Shaun said, every single move you make, you're almost stopped by an instruction and telling you what to do. And yeah, you get the gist of it pretty quick if you're used to this sort of thing.
Well, it's very simple as well.
Yeah.
It's a very nice, simple interface that's not too tricky to get your head around.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to build it simple there, by the way, but I thought, no, let's really complicate this one up. So I thought, yeah, okay, let's do this. But yeah, you can so this is a log flume, so you can't really do any banking or anything like that. But on the actual roller coasters, you can bank the turns, and there's so see that little S bend I put in there. That's what's
you're
called a wah.
taking out the struts that are holding the thing up.
Yeah, pretty much. But there's like these wah. I think they call them like wah type thing. But if you select it, you get a load of options to put in special features on the actual roller coaster. So there's like a ring of fire, and there's like an S bend and stuff like that, and more open up the further you go on. But yeah, final thoughts, dude. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the main mode because this looks like an awful lot of fun compared to the roller coaster builder bit that I played. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to giving this a bit more time because it looks really cool. How about you?
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm definitely going to play more of this. Hopefully get to the next park, see what the next park has to hold, and fill all the missions out and achievements and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty good. But if you're interested in this is available to download up until the 15th, I believe, of this month. It's pretty good. But as for us, that is all. We shall see you next time. See ya!
Bye bye!